Hello everybody from Highway 192 in Kissimmee, Florida. And today I figured I would come out and take a look at these advertisement magazines they have here. And I figured, you know what? Let's see. I'm gonna pick one. I was gonna take the Mickey one right there, but let's see what's in here. No. Wait, what? No way. Wait a minute. That's E.T.? That's Would You Stop Wind? That's Back to the Future the ride? That's Earthquake? That's King Kong? That's What year is this? 1994? It's the 1994 192 Kissimmee magazine. Are you kidding me? Well, I guess the best thing to do is take this magazine here. Let's ride around 192 and see what's left. Thank you, Wizard of 192. Now, let's take a closer look. And take a look at this guide map right here. This was a free map in 1994, and Universal Studios had an advertisement on the front. This was one of those free magazines they have, the gift guides. And as you flip through, you'll notice there's all the establishments, their address, and the specials they were running. Wow, look at this. Universal Studios has all the attractions here. Right beneath that is Splendid China, which was right down the street. I wonder if there is anything for the Magic Castle gift shop in here. I'm curious. There's a ton, as you can see with this wind helping me. A ton of places, and we're gonna go to a lot of these places, see if they're still here. I know the 192 flea market's still here. Let's see on our map here just exactly where we are right now. We are down here in this area. All right, Mr. Wizard, gonna head on down 192, gotta hop in the vehicle and figure out where our first stop is on our 192 Kissimmee magazine 1994 journey. This used to be a Denny's, and I did a video on this Denny's when it was abandoned. Now it's a Sicky's Garage and Burgers. So I was driving over here to the Mermaid gift shop. They've repainted her hair since the last time I was here. It used to be blonde. Now they've painted it to make it kind of look like a certain teenager. You give them an inch, they swim all over you. Because it looks kind of like Ariel. But there's no discount for the Wizard or the Mermaid in that book. So they obviously didn't want to give you a deal back in 1994. Also, I think I figured it out over the years. Disney, I don't think, is copyright. I don't think you can copyright the name Disney, but Walt Disney or Disney World, Walt Disney World, any of those I believe is under the copyright. But yeah, I think you can call anything Disney. But this is Ariel. Right here. Straight up Ariel at Disney Gifts. You can't make this up. That's amazing. The red hair, purple shell, the fin, that's pretty wild. Repainted quite a bit of this since the last time I was here. Last time I was here, she was a blonde. She even got the little flower in her hair. So yeah, my 1994 guidebook, magazine, it says nothing about Ariel here, the mermaid store, or the Wizard store, like I said. But Bargain World, right across the street, Bargain World, right over there. They had an advertisement. When we get back over to the car, I'll show you what the advertisement was. But this gift shop did not. But I had to stop here either way and show this. I'm stopping at all the highlights along the journey. Most of the things in the book don't start until we get to the other side here, closer to Old Town. As you can see in here, they do sell Disney stuff. There's Minnie. Right here. Donald. Stitch. Oh, there she is. Ariel, blue eyes, same color. Sort of the same color. I think it's awesome. And there's Goofy. There's Donald right there. And Goofy. So yeah, you can get all the Disney stuff here. As you should at Disney Gifts. Alright, Bargain World right here. Oh, these are on international. Okay, there it is. Kissimmee. There are 2 on Kissimmee and 2 on international. But they had 50% off, all kinds of gear, up to 40% off was their thing. So I don't think they, oh wait, free Florida hat with a $40 purchase. Free videotape with 2-day video cassette. Oh my gosh, right here, look at this. Free videotape with 2-day video camera rental. You could rent video cameras back in the day. Somebody should do that for vloggers, like rent the best cameras and then rent them to people who are traveling to film in the parks and stuff. Free Kodak film. Oh my gosh. And a free keychain or sun visor. Soon sun visor. There. All right, Bargain World. Yeah, how does that work? The official Disney merch. Right there, official Disney merchandise. And they have all the different things they sell in here. Universal Studio gifts. See, it says studio, not studios. There's ways to get around it. Star Wars gifts. I mean, they pay, I'm sure they pay a licensing thing, but this always trips me out. And this building right here does look like a Disney building, and this looks like something on Disney property. That's because it is. This is like the Disney like audition area. We're really close to Animal Kingdom over here. Wow. This is the Sizzler from the Westgate. That's crazy. It's no longer a Sizzler, but you can see where it said Sizzler up top. I was looking in the map and there was nothing for the Sizzler. So far, I don't think I'd be happy. I wouldn't be getting a good deal on everything I'm passing by. But like I said, we got to get further down. But I wanted to show this. If you've ever eaten at the Sizzler on 192 at the Westgate Hotel, it's no longer there. And I've done it. I've looked online and found deals. And when I used to come down to Walt Disney World before I moved here, I would stay here at this Ramada Inn. And because I was a AAA member, it was a good neighbor hotel with Disney, with Walt Disney World, officially a good neighbor hotel. I'm not sure if it still is. But at the time, weekday rates were $25. $25 a night in the weekday. Weekend, I think it was like 40, maybe 50. No joke. I used to stay there. Insane. Insane prices. And I was never in the hotel, but when I was, it was nice. It was super, super nice. Stayed right over here in these rooms. So I know people are still using these things looking for good deals. The reason I stayed there is because right here is the exit for the park. All right, heading towards the east side of 192. This is where the book comes into play. Okay, I did find one on the other side of Old Town here. Right here at the Pirates Cove mini golf at 2845 Florida Plaza near Old Town. Behind the Red Lobster is what it says in the book. And right there, there's the Red Lobster. And there's the advertisement. Right here, you can get $1 off. And they were advertising $1 off each person. That's kind of crazy. So each person in your party could come here and get $1 off. That's not a bad deal. It's still here. This one is still here. The one we will see further down is not. But it's right here behind Old Town. That's Old Town. Fun spot right there. People out playing. This is not the best time to be playing, though, in the middle of the day. Funny enough, the Captain Nemo's seafood and steak restaurant is right down the street. It's no longer Captain Nemo's, but it's still here. Let's go check it out. Something about hearing that clickety-clack from the mind blower. Woo, that was full. Here at the Pirates Cove. All right, Captain Nemo's, let's go. Ahoy! Yeah, I don't know many people know this, but this is the Florida Plaza next to Old Town. And then Highway 192 is Earl O'Bronson Memorial Highway. This used to be American Gladiators dinner show here, and everyone knows about Hope Thrift. And right here next to Hope Thrift is a little shopping area. This was it. $54.79, the Indian cuisine. That was Captain Nemo's. That's crazy. That's not what I expected Captain Nemo's to look like it would be in. I figured it would be in like an old, I don't know, like dilapidated looking building that kind of resembles an old pirate's house or something. A little further down the road, we could have gone to Xanadu, the home of the future. Experience the 21st century today. Kids were free. No limit. And it was right there, straight ahead, on the other side of that fence, next to this hotel. That was one of my first videos I ever did, was Xanadu. Right here, in this empty parking lot, that was where Xanadu used to exist. That's crazy. This Kissimmee go-kart and gator encounter had a coupon in it, but it used to be called Kart World. There were 2 locations in Kissimmee and Orlando, the largest tracks. Either location, limit 1 per customer per day. A free go-kart ride. I wonder if this would work. If I walked up there and said, hey, I have this coupon, can I ride? But I don't want to tear this out. And right over here, oddly enough, was an attraction called the Haunted Mansion. But yeah, it's now Kissimmee Go-Karts, Arcade, and Gators. It was Go-Kart World. And this is the old Haunted Mansion. You can see how it looks. It does look like a Haunted Mansion, right? Like a castle of some sort. It's not medieval times. I don't know what it is now. It was a school at one point. But that's the old Haunted Mansion, which did not last. Medieval Times is still open. They didn't offer a coupon in this. They just had an advertisement. I showed this last time I was here. This is the old Pirates Island Golf. And last time I was here, this gate was not here. People were walking all up in this thing, as people do. But now it's completely walled up. Oh, I stand corrected. $3 off. Dang. Valid for 6 people. That's pretty good. Pretty good, medieval times. All right. You see this? The Hollywood Diner, 50s fun, $3.49 buffet, $10 all-you-can-eat seafood, $8.95 for lobster lovers, 99-cent kids, 50% off any sandwich, $2.95 breakfast buffet. There's so many coupons. And I found where it used to be, and I found a photo. That was the Hollywood Diner. You can see how it looked like a jukebox and had neon lights and everything. That's so cool. Found this photo. It's awesome, man. The classic cars they had out here. Did you ever eat here? The Hollywood Diner? I probably would have given it a go. That would have been really cool. But now it's the El Mexicano Bar and Grill. They have a buffet though, Mexican and Indian. All right, just gonna cruise down 192 back to Old Town. And I'm gonna walk around Old Town for a minute. The reason I didn't stay long at Old Town and show the other spots is because I knew I was gonna get out, walk around at Old Town, and I knew I wanted to drive down the street further down 192 and get these spots done. Once I get somewhere and start walking around, I usually don't wanna go anywhere else. That's how I work. So that's why I drive first and get to my destination. All right, Old Town, here we come. Talk about another episode I did. Up here is Seven Dwarfs Lane, like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Legit, Seven Dwarfs Lane. Look it up. Used to be the original Disney College Program spot. I did a video on that years ago. There's nothing left. Except the sign that says Seven Dwarfs Lane, which I thought is so cool. And the fact that no one's ever stolen that, especially the one that's ground level. Maybe they have. Maybe they just have a bunch of them on hand, like Elvis Presley Boulevard in Memphis. Elvis Presley Boulevard gets stolen all the time, and I think now they have them to where you can't. It's like foolproof. They have them protected. It's funny how people are. Don't take it. Leave it. Preserve it. That's. If you're gonna take something, take some grass or sand or a rock, you know. You can mark it in a little container, and that's what it's from. Take a sign. All right, let's wander around Old Town for a minute. Dude, I love that, the golf cart. And tonight's the muscle car night, Friday night. There goes Sonic in a vehicle. This guy lets them through the main thoroughfare here. And this guy's gonna go park where the other cars are. That's where we're gonna go. See right here, 12th annual Friday night cruise. That was in 2010, so it's been going on for a while, but that's what happens here. They have the Friday night cruise, and then on Saturday, they have the classic car. And what a vibe it is to come out here and see the jukebox here. You got some classic music playing. And it's not just muscle cars. Some of the guys bring their classic cars here, like this Ford. They'll be here tonight and tomorrow night. I don't blame them. Let's make a weekend out of it, you know. But mostly tonight you're going to see a lot of Ford Mustangs, Camaros, and things of that nature. But it's kind of a nice mixture here. As you can see, man, this Bel Air right here, this 55 Bel Air is so cool. I've seen this one a couple of times here, I believe. Yeah, this one right here. I mean, look at that. They have the whole thing. Got the whole setup there. And look at that. There's the member Old Town Friday Night Cruise. Pablo Santiago, June 2000, Cruiser of the Month. That's awesome. All right. And the back's got some toys right there. And representing Puerto Rico. Very cool. Very cool. Right next to that, check this Mustang out right here. Man, Mustangs sure have changed from looking like this to right across the street. Look at all those Mustangs. Mustangs sure have changed. I do sort of kind of remember when they looked like this. And amongst all the classic cars over here, Race Rock is still standing, man. The Orlando Race Rock Restaurant semi-truck here. Man, this thing has been here forever. I covered this on a video I did showing this and showing the old racetrack, sorry, the old Race Rock. My eye got caught on this. This is new. This track contraption over here, Overboard. Up and Overboard is what it's called. Sorry, I looked over there and I was like, that's not the old swings. The swings are gone. They took the swings down and they put Up and Overboard. Wow. We'll have to do a walkthrough, a fun spot over here, see what they got going on for the summer. But man, the Race Rock always gets me stoked. And a few other cars are here. Let's walk across the street and see what's going on. I'm having to edit this heavily because, as you can tell, there's a lot of music blasting. So, all kinds of different vehicles out here, some cool stuff. I love the way they do this right down here. It looks like there's a kit right there, but there's not. But this is pretty cool. Little hot rod right here. It's a Ford bucket, a 25. And take a look at this Ford. That stands out, right? Wow, 91 Mustang right there. And I love this. I see this here all the time. I love this car. It's awesome, this little fire truck. That's pretty good. They do have a stage right here, and every now and then they'll do karaoke, and they'll have performers and different people out here. I don't know if there's anybody doing anything tonight, and I don't know what time this actually gets started, because some of these guys just come out here in the afternoon, and they'll stay until they kind of do the big hoorah, where they do a big parade around the property, and they'll stick around here all day. I think it's cool. Make a day out of it. The Sonic car is right over here that pulled in. But I'm gonna walk over to Fun Spot right here, make the entrance here, do a loop of Fun Spot, then we'll do another loop down Old Town and see if more cars show up. Oh, hey, they got the prices here if you guys were interested. That's cool. The Sky Coaster for oh my gosh, you get 10 photos, 1 video, 25 bucks. Or add a shirt, another $5. Or video, 20 bucks, or photos, just $9. So you might as well just do the #1 combo. But I'm hoping somebody gets on the Up and Overboard. I want to see that. And hear that coaster again, the Mind Blower, all the way over here. And I just realized this is the only one of its kind now in Orlando since the one at Walt Disney World went away. Roadhouse, the big fun. But check it out, yeah. The mouse, little mouse type rides. This is it. This is the only one, I believe. I actually met the person who designed this over here, the Dynamite Shack Saloon and everything. I loved it. I thought they did a great job. What a cool thing to theme a little bit here at Fun Spot. But here it is, the new attraction to me. Up and Overboard. I thought it was just called Overboard. I was thinking of Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, and also the Blink-182 song Man Overboard always comes into mind. But Up and Overboard looks like a fin right there. Could be shark fin or a sailboat, and I think it spins upside down. In a minute here will be pure chaos. You got someone on this gigantic swing to the left. Someone is on the sky coaster about to be dropped. People are going on Up and Overboard, and the Vomitron in the distance, that's what it's called, the Vomitron, is all going down right now. Oh my gosh, so much is going on. I missed it. I missed the person, I think it's a girl, solo on the sky coaster. Just went down. Darn. I was watching them lock in the vehicle here, trying to figure out if this thing just goes up and over. But the sky coaster happened. This always makes me laugh. This is what they say will happen to your things if they are left in your pocket while you ride this attraction, the Mind Blower. That's funny. I love that they said you can lose your annual pass there. And they added AirPods and a vape. Still one of my favorite food stands in Orlando. The random New York Burger Company right here. Looks just like you're going to the subway. And I would know. I was just there. So check this out. Cheeseburgers, French fries, and fountain drinks. Right here. Oh, by the way, I was totally gonna film the new Up and Overboard, but the folks we were gonna ride chickened out and they got off. Someone just did the Mind Blower. I can hear it. Wait for it to come back around here. You can hear him screaming. It's hilarious. That thing doesn't stop. Like once you take off, like you just look at that. Now they're gonna come back around this way. Dang, it's got some speed right now. And then they slam it. She coasts back in. That's great. I love this attraction. These things are classic. See Elvis right there? That's amazing. I love it. And you're in like a classic car. And they've got like jukebox on the side right here, and a giant Cadillac right there busting out a pink Cadillac. But look at this swing happening right here. Woo. I bet it's fun. That kid's worried about his hair more than he is the ride. It's hilarious. Dude, he's getting some wind. That's awesome. Maybe I should just buy a ticket and go on the Up and Overboard. No, because then you guys won't be able to see it, right? You want to see what it looks like. You won't want to see a POV. Yeah, I'll just wait. No, I bet it's fun. If it goes upside down, though, I don't know about that. I have ridden pretty much everything at Old Town, except for the Mind Blower. Never have ridden the coaster yet. I need to come on a day where I don't have anything and just get a ticket and ride that. Morna Manor. Looks pretty good with the little ambiance they got with the clouds right now. And vehicles are still pouring in. I shouldn't say pour in, they're kind of slowly filling in. It kind of takes all evening for all the vehicles to officially get into place for the Friday night cruise. I'm not going to stay for the entire cruise, but I was hoping that the Up and Overboard would be working, or someone would ride it, and then it's still just sitting there. I wish they would just, maybe they should turn it on and let people see what it looks like, you know. But we will see once I get back over to that area. I was kind of killing some time to see if they were gonna turn it on. Got a few more vehicles over here. The Venom I've seen before. and a few Corvettes. Good thing is the music on this side is not as loud, but as I'm getting closer, it's starting to get a little louder. So sorry for weird edits if I have to. Oh my gosh, it's on. It's on. The up and overboard is on. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm gonna hang out right here next to the race rock. Look at that swing going on again. Wait, there you go. Look at that. I'm gonna wait for the up and overboard. There goes the mind blower one more time. Today was fun, wasn't it? I had a good time. Here goes the drop. I mean, that is like almost straight down. Upside down. That's so awesome. Come on, somebody hop on the up and overboard since I foolishly left. I shouldn't have left. All right, I think they're about to turn it on. I saw him checking all the restraints. So we'll see if this thing turns on. That'd be awesome. There it is, up and overboard in all its glory. Here we go. Yeah, it's full old school carnival style, man. All the way up and back, and eventually I think it does a full 360. Oh wow. Right now both of them are working. It's getting up there, man. Oh, you kind of hesitate there for a second too before it comes down. Is this it? Are they going upside down? There it is, all the way upside down. Wow, that's awesome. No, twice. Dang, okay, cool. I thought I only did it once. No way, 3 times. How many times does it go upside down? We're on 3. I think that was it. 3 times. That's awesome. 3 full loops. I started it a little after it officially took off, so it's about 1 minute and 15 seconds right now. Probably 1 minute and 20 second ride. Now a little bit more than that. 1 minute and 30, I'd say. That's cool. Congrats, Fun Spot. You got something new. I was looking over and not many new cars are pulling in. I guess they're waiting for the sun to go down. If you want my opinion, the best place to see the cars is watching them drive in at the front entrance of Old Town. And this event staff right here, like I said earlier, is who ushers them in. You walk over here to the front of Old Town next to the checkers. And hey, look, see? The sign and the cars gone. Wow, that's different too. Just pull right up here where he's gonna probably park. And there's that photo op. Yeah, there it is. They got a new sign right there. That's cool. I miss the old looking sign though. Wish they would have put that somewhere. I love the way it looked. But as you can see, these cars you can't pull straight through and it gets kind of congested, so this is the best place to watch them because they'll take them in through here. Kind of striking out twice. Figured if I move, maybe another car will come in this entrance to park for tonight's festivities before I head out of Old Town, that is. Now I gotta end the video over at the Orange World. Well, it's just not gonna happen. That's alright. Can't make this up. As soon as I walked over, there they go to let this guy in. Well, we'll get to watch this one from here though. Yeah, there it goes. That's cool. Getting a little chauffeur in, getting an escort, and I guess you will. Got a little traffic up here. This event staff guy, he will drive you all the way in. That's cool. At least we got to see one driving in. And more vehicles are pulling in right here. Got a cool lineup. That's awesome. All right, I'm heading out. I gotta head back over to Orange World. And Orange World was just taking out an advertisement there. They did offer fruit shipping available. They still do. Love that advertisement. That's the old front entrance right there. Look at those cars. That picture was probably taken in 94. But those cars are earlier than 94. It said fruit gifts on it. Little Orange World logo on the side. And well, Orange World's changed ever since the fire. But they're back. They've definitely changed it since they repainted. I love it. The fruit shipping and marmalades, jelly and honey they've added, and the fresh orange juice. And so our journey ends. And it's time for me to do something I didn't think I'd do, but this was such a fun day. I really enjoyed it. I had fun showing you everything that's kind of left from 1994, and this magazine was kind of left in my hands for some reason. I can't believe we did this. There's only one thing for me to do. I gotta put you back. It's really hard to do this one-handed. I gotta put you back so someone else can enjoy you. I'll never forget you. As if, no, guys, this is mine. This was given to me from my buddy Chris, who has a channel. He records a lot of stuff from the past in the parks. It has an ultimate collection of park footage and park maps. He does trivia. Give his channel a chance. The link's down below in my description box. But this is mine. It's going home with me. Thanks for watching this episode. This was a lot of fun. Kind of had you fooled there, didn't I? Maybe. But I'll see you guys in the next adventure, where the Orange Bird and I talk about a new cartoon he's going to be involved in. Until then, stay weird. This was a lot of fun. Stay weird. Goodbye.